Hello everybody and welcome back to Advance Wars 2 Black Hole Rising Challenge campaign. So we've been getting a lot of S ranks and I think I want to ruin that by playing some missions that are obviously harder for me. So we're going to actually go over to the Yellow Comet side of things and we're going to try out some of the really fun missions there. So we're going to do Silo Scramble, which is mission 17. It is a race to the missile silos, secure them first and launch away. What are the conditions of this terrain, Sonia? Wait, what's that there? Are those explosives? Sound the alarm! We're in danger! I don't know why I do a Arnold Schwarzenegger. Oh, Father, do calm down. They pose no threat to us. Those are missile silos I had installed. With those in our place, our country's defense network is practically perfect. Yes, I see. While attacking from afar may not be to my liking, it is sometimes unavoidable. While we await the enemy, instruct me in use of these silos. Commander Kambe, the forces have been, our forces have been ambushed. What? The enemy is here? There's no way we're under attack. Impossible. It can't be. My intel reported no enemy troops in this region. If only someone, maybe it's someone dumb enough to be stealthy. No, the silos, they're unguarded. The enemy is trying to take them. Do not worry, Sonia. I will go. But, what if the enemy reaches them first? You'll be... I am the leader of this country. I shall not fail in my duty. Kambe forces, ride! Move out! I wonder if too many people find that expensive. Anyway, here are the super patrons of Smazzabaza and the regular patrons of Battlewash and Kyo Kyle. Hope you're all doing very well. We're now on to Silo Scramble. I really don't understand the people who don't try to do their own thumbnails. Ooh, this is so much different already.
Wait, Father.
Father, listen. Those missile silos can only be operated by infantry or mech units. If your troops reach them first, you'll be able to launch a single missile. I understand. Do not fear, my loyal subjects. Kambe rides with you. Does that mean... Yes, that's so cool. They've made this map way more dynamic. And they've made the middle look way less crazy than it used to be. That's actually kind of ingenious in a way. Man, this is going to be so much more toll on my brain now. I wanted a simple, fun mission, and I chose hard. So we can kind of discuss Kambe here. So Kambe is very much changed from his original appearance in Advance Wars 1, now boasting the power of Jesus. Not really, and I know some people might be like, oh my god, how would you do that? Why would you do that, rather? But anyway, so let's have a look at him. So, although his units are deployed at 20% more cost, unlike Colin in the previous episode, his firepower and defense are 30% increased. And there's also just, in general, a frick ton more stuff to deal with in this mission now. So now, it is not really as much of a full-on... You have to get to the middle first. It's now kind of made into a way more interesting mission, honestly. Where, although you want to defend the middle, it's not really your highest priority anymore, which I think is a really good spin on an otherwise would-be very boring mission. We'll capture this side of the port because... Oh no, they still have a submarine there. Great. Let's see our intel for our status of money. So we get 6,000 funds, and how much is a anti-air? It is 96, so that means with everything we're going to be getting, we can definitely build 2 infantry. Yeah. But basically just 2 infantry. Oh no! The infantry are going to jump out of the planes and let it crash in order to get some juicy damage. That would be dope if they did that. That would actually be really funny. We can actually capture this for free, essentially. And then we'll build a anti-air. And we'll actually probably just launch our first missile here. Launching it probably just here to really deal with these troops early. Basically we want to get to here and here, essentially. We can then build another infantry, which works perfectly for our strategy, as well as kind of branch out our troops a little bit more. Now you've done it. This ain't gonna be pretty. Yeah. It is annoying in a way that you still have to deal with missiles now. Especially because it does really play into Kanbei's weakness. But I think that makes this more fun, honestly. It would be very boring if this mission was so clear-cut on how to beat it. Also, whenever you play Kanbei, you get such funny numbers as what you see on screen right now. We can supply here. We'll bring this here, so then if they actually try to do anything, they die. And then we'll continue to build more infantry, but then we'll build a anti-air on the coming turn. So the hard thing about this is basically they do have submarines, so building landers is kind of a bad idea. But other than that, you're pretty much in a good spot. And the funny thing is now that they actually have built, both gone for that, that means we're actually in a really good position to essentially lord over the middle. Oh boy, 156%. Let's see this in fun action. Yes, Kanbei is laughing as I would. We'll capture, which basically kind of ensures that they will play into our hands. And then we'll try to have these units kind of converge conveniently. And then we'll build a tank to kind of try to counteract some other bad stuff that they can kind of throw at us. Because Kanbei tanks are like the most just have fun, unga bunga kind of thing you can throw. Artillery is annoying, however it's not bad. Secondarily, we can now actually launch a few hundred missiles here and basically squander any ability to actually hit us. Which is kind of funny in a way. So we're going to want to make this go somewhere else. And I think, sadly, I would like it to go on my anti-air and tank. So I'll just have them be right next to each other, which should just do the trick. And then we can't really deploy anything on the bottom layer. So I'll build an infantry here and a tank here. And we'll get this. We could try... It would be a very... It's hard. It's a very hard situation to be in. I think here is better, for now at least. Maps do get challenging, but sometimes the challenge is just understanding what to do. Okay, so that was the one I didn't want them to do, but at the same time, it's fine. It's nothing annoying, at least. Okay, so we'll now start to essentially have to deal with annoyance. However, because we attack so well, we can kind of deal with these guys pretty easily. And boy howdy can we play unfair sometimes. We're actually going to go downwards into the depths. I don't think there's actually a single airport, so this unit's kind of dead now. However, one thing that isn't dead is the samurai spirit that we're going to be exhibiting throughout this match. We'll build a tank here, rather, and another infantry, I think. So essentially now what we're going to be doing is just absolutely going ballistic. Playing tough, huh? I'll show you tough. Please don't hit me. Okay. So the cool thing is now, we can essentially do a lot of damage very quickly. We can't ever force a retreat, most likely, here. But we can definitely make their day a bit worse. Yeah, that's gonna definitely hurt. Yet again, we actually want to kind of deliberately have them hit a place. So we're gonna do it like this. This infantry will be the one that captures. So essentially we'll move forward, having this one be in the front. And then we'll have this be like here. So then it doesn't get targeted, and then we'll build more infantry and stuff. Okay. So obviously we're going to hit by a missile, which is what I'm trying to counteract. And the good thing about this is, as soon as they do hit you with a missile, it's like, okay, that's it. Especially where we are at right now. In fact, we're in a way better position, funnily enough, than they are in. Because we can actually just bulldoze the rest of these troops kind of out of the way. We're definitely going to be building a APC at this point. And we'll just put the infantry straight in. No need to lollygag around. Okay. So they have made it more annoying for us yet again. However, it's fine. And because they won't be really getting any more access to any annoying things, we can actually kind of just be a little bit more relaxed. But still, I wanna make them pay. Actually, even I think I wanna make them hate themselves. We'll go for that approach. Because if we can make that sub go in for healing, we drain a lot of his HP, and we also starve him of being able to move. If that artillery doesn't move, we're gonna definitely do something. Okay, it did move. That's unfortunate. Okay. The fun thing here is we can now attack this infantry as well, and they still can't get the damn thing. And the other cool thing is we can start really capturing these areas. None of those are really that threatening, but this, oh, I wish you had both. If that was like both, it would be so good. But sadly it's not. They can't actually reach us right now, which is actually very good for us, because if they could, it would actually be very bad for us. However, I will just go and take a quick pot shot at this, because damage is damage and CO charge is CO charge. And then yeah, at this point we're just sending infantry along. We can cap places. Send this in here. Kind of block this off now even. And then yeah, I guess kind of just go off. Yeah, because as soon as we gain that upper section, we're in a ridiculously good spot. Yeah, so as you can see, they're really trying now. I want to beat up this area more so, because I want that unit to have to stay there for a bit. Because if it's staying there, that means it has to repair, and if it's repairing, that is extremely good for us. you'll be able to hear that sometimes I just stand up and stuff. So we can now stand here. So now that lander actually just can't do anything with us. And then we can do this. So I'm hoping that they don't retreat down there. And that I can simply do more stuff. We'll also attack and destroy all of these guys up here. So then yet again we can move to capture that that base. Because as soon as we have all of the lines done, we'll be very, very good. Yeah, so we'll just sit there. Build another APC, and I don't think we can build a tank currently, no. So we'll just end turn. They can go for a CO power that doesn't do anything. Now the idea here is that we might be able to capture that base. And when we're able to do that, we've effectively bulldozed the competition. But one thing we can do now is literally bulldoze them out of their base. Which obviously is pretty damn good. So as you can see, defense does kind of play a part in all of this. And because they've done that, we can actually continue capturing these to probably someone's delight. And then we can continue onward like true samurai. We'll move out. We'll move back in. Destroy one-shotting their unit with pure vengeance. As we now depart this, so then we can move as fast as possible to reclaim another infantry. Yeah. 19%, that is insane. Can we make a medium tank yet? No, sadly. I'm actually going to bring this one back one. Just so we can get the other tank in position as well. And then we'll end turn for now. I don't know exactly where we're going to go with this. I'm the strongest CO this side of the equator. Other side too. Probably, in fact, you know what? Let's just leave the equator out of this. That's what I wanted them to do. This leaves us in a ridiculously strong position. Yeah. Please select missile. I do really want to shoot something like this. Because that just softens everything up and makes things easier for me. In a way. But I do think that this is the better target. Because they're not posing any threat now, but they will in the future. So I think that is the smarter choice. Secondarily, we'll have a look-see. Yeah, no, we can't kill that yet. So now we'll essentially just go in. And we can also just build a APC here. And bring one of the infantry into it. So we can literally like fend off against all of these troops that Flak has. Pretty easily. So I don't feel like there's any real need to be super defensive. And next turn anyway. Like we can't really get that far with that unit. But it would be funny to give them some false hope. Because I am a bad guy. Obviously. Like look at me, I'm bullying poor Flak here in his low tier. Whenever I see damage values like that, I'm just like, what? I always am in disbelief whenever I see damage values that literally just say, oh, he's dead. I just don't expect them. Because it's like, wait, what? He's dead? Okay. We've now kind of quelled this top area for a little bit now. Which is really good for us, obviously. There's nothing we can attack with, sadly. I think I'll just make a tank and we'll leave it there. But as you can see, like, you can kind of quell a lot of stuff. Will he go for it? Well, that's not very nice. Let's get him, troops! Into the not CO power. So, in my eyes, that means that he actually thinks that his CO power was going to do something for him. Which obviously means we have to bully him. And as always, we have to bully them in the meanest way possible. Base blocking. If we can actually base block this top base, it's actually like ridiculously good. Oh, I'm just gonna pop power then.
Allow me to show you my strength.
You fought admirably. Now I'll show you my strength. Morale boost. I don't know. Just a voice. A voice inside my head. I still love that. It's so stupid sounding. We'll simply move as far possible. As far as we can, rather. As far as possible. Same thing. We'll then kill this unit. Guaranteed, which is exactly what I wanted. We can now base block, which yes, they can kind of break the base. They can kind of break the base block, but not really at the same time. Can't believe I muddled up that sentence so hard. We'll build a medium tank. And although I don't feel like I feel like I'll just go and start harassing stuff here. Because we kind of are getting to a point where we're probably going to end the mission kind of soon. We're going to try to go for a HQ cap, so we don't have to even deal with the submarines at all. Which essentially means that what we need to do is do a base block into it.
Rushing stuff's what I do best.
You got a problem with that? Super CO power again. We do have a 10% defense, so we actually have 40% defense right now. And on that property, we actually have a 70% defense, which is actually more like a 60% defense. It's very funny that they did not even target my unit that actually could do something. Okay, let's see what we can do here, eh? Well, we can capture this. We can then basically demolish everything they own. That's good. Everything they've ever loved. Wiped out in an instant. Like a moth to a flame, was it, Ada? Yes, this is the retribution we all needed from the character who doesn't do anything. And then we'll move way forward with this. And now that this is moved, as it can yet again not reach us, we will do this. As evil people, we shall do that. I still think that this area here could need some help. I really doubt it, but it could. We'll now go and do this. We'll see which ones. Yeah, we can kill this one essentially. So we'll go and do that. And then we'll basically break this a bit. The funny thing is in a way we don't even need much because we're gonna be busting through so hard that they don't even know what will hit them. Yeah, because we just base block, and then at that point we're just finished them. What? Come on, troops, this is not how it's gonna end. So sad for them. I was hoping they wouldn't do a mechie, but they did. How disappointing. Anytime you see the damage you do, does it just enlighten you on how the world works? Like, it is really one of those are you not entertained moments, let's be honest. I think honestly at this point, I just want to be in a position of not absolute power, but just absolute knowing that I can easily win. So we're gonna kill this, definitely. Jesus. And then we're just gonna base block so then they can't do anything. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then deploy, and then we'll capture, and then we'll win. At this point, honestly, we're just gonna keep hitting these with everything we got at this point. And just make it that they can't really hit anything. Because there's not much point in letting them be alive. And at this point we can base block with the full health APC. If we even need to, which we don't anymore. Well, we need a base block so they don't deploy another troop, but we don't need to base block in the terms of anything else, really. Okay. So, that was a way easier mission. Yet again, Advance Wars 2 is the king of, oh, I don't want to, this mission feels really complicated, and then you play it, and then you're like, oh wow, that was actually really enjoyable and fun. It is the king of that. There's no other game in existence that's a strategy game where I feel that same kind of feeling. It is only this game where I ever feel like, oh wow, like, you know, that was going to be really tough, but then my own skill was able to really clutch it out. Okay. So just because we can, we'll go and end all of these guys' careers. And then in 2 turns we have the victory. So we may as well capture a few things. There's always fun to be had whenever you can do a lot of crazy stuff. But I will try to keep this to a minimum. Basically just building infantry so then we can get as much stuff as possible. I wonder if they know they're dead, so they'll just like let us do this. Or if they'll be overly annoying and not allow us to do this. 13 damage from a tank, that is insane. I think we won't be able to, I'm sure we won't, because the world itself will just like not allow it to happen. But we might even be able to kill this tank here. Nah, it would be impossible. Basically kill it. They can just set sail. But yeah, okay. We've done everything we've wanted to do this turn, so we'll now end.
Why fake when you can fight?
Oh no, guys, his land is gonna hit us hard.
Brute force.
Could you imagine trying to do this mission while actually like doing stuff? It'd be so boring. Like building like ships and stuff is what I'm saying. So one thing we're gonna do, and it may sound too dumb, is we're actually just gonna let him have his properties in an attempt to actually get more power. because that is just one, funny, and two, a kind of a good idea. Because power score is obviously super useful. Okay. And at this point we'll build a cruiser, because we can. If only cruisers could do what they did in Dual Strike, where you could actually attack with them. It'd be goated. Okay. So we will simply just move forward. And I think that means that we can't build as much, but that's fine, honestly, because we're building so much anyway. I'm surprised this video is only going to be 30 minutes long, essentially. But, yeah, we'll now give them a good old blasting. I wonder if we'll even be able to beat this medium tank. Like, we can obviously beat this infantry. Well, mech unit, but same. But yeah, it's an interesting little thought. We'll now block this one because we can. No, we probably won't. But we'll give it a good try, though. I think it's the same thing with the lander. Oh! The tiniest bit off. But anyway, HQ captured. Grr, guess I've been outwitted. No one's allowed to be smarter than me at battle stuff. It must have been a fluke. Well, whatever, I'm out of here. Father, you could capture the enemy HQ? Yeah. Because you really didn't need those silos after all. Perhaps I was over-prepared. No, Sonia! Those silos made the difference between victory and defeat today. Father. Onward! The next challenge to overcome rests just before the horizon. I think I'm tired. It's like 2:30 a.m.
Raise your voices in victory.
I guess when it's like said like that, it does sound more correct. It sounds like more authentic. But anyway, we've now gotten another S rank to our collection, which obviously I'm very happy about. It's also really cool to go from Colin to Kanbei, and you to be able to, like, for you guys to be able to see that, like, really crazy kind of switch between them. But yeah, I hope you've all had an absolutely wonderful day. In the next episode, we are probably going to do the Sensei mission, maybe get our first non-S rank of the campaign. But yeah, I hope you all had an absolutely wonderful day, and I'll see you all in the next video. Goodbye.